Some cynics might say that releasing a book about Madiba at this time could be seen as for monetary purposes and personal gain only. What would you say to those cynics?
Well, I would certainly say if you look at the economics of publishing a book in South Africa, there might be an element of ego. There's no element of investment because, my last book, The Accidental Ambassador, I think sold 8,000 copies as regards a bestseller because there's not a huge book buying market in South Africa. But I do think it's important that in the very often contested history of South Africa, that we have as many perspectives as possible. And look, buying a book is a personal decision. Ultimately, the marketplace is democratic.
Right.
If people think, well, this is just Tony Leon giving his version of history and it's of no interest, they don't have to go and buy the book. They don't have to download it. They can leave it. If they think, well, hang on, this is something didn't know that much about, and maybe there's some interesting aspects there, apart from all the war stories and the behind-the-scenes stuff, which of course there's a lot of, then maybe they'll want it. And that's everyone's good and great democratic right. So I've got no skin in the game. I can assure you it's not going to make me rich or poor, this book. But I do strongly believe that history is not just written by the winners.
Right.
It's written by the people who were participants. And of course, I have a specific angle. I do try as faithfully and fully as possible to record what actually happened, but it is from the perspective of the parliamentary opposition and from someone who was the leader of one of the parliamentary opposition parties and ultimately the leader of the opposition, interacting with this globally famous man who also happened to be a very human person at the same time. And I try and capture some of that in the book, and I hope people find it interesting.